Hi, my name is Maxima Marsh, and today I'm applying for the exchange opportunity at the University of Sunderland as my first and second choice, and the University of Limerick as my third choice. And today I decided I'm going to be taking you all along time traveling with me to show you why I would be the perfect candidate for an exchange opportunity. Let's go! Whew, welcome to the past! I decided to take you to the past first because I wanted to give you a sense a little bit more about who I am and why I believe I deserve one of the limited seats to either the University of Sunderland or the University of Limerick. I've always been someone very dedicated to my community and to creating positive long-term change. As a child, I volunteered with tons of organizations and even decided in the second grade that I was going to create a club to change the world called the Community Helpers Club. Together, this club raised thousands of dollars for organizations like the Cancer Society and the local hospital. And though I've long since grown out of that hot pink club uniform, I never grew out of the desire to give back to those in need. I've remained very active in my community, and I've been co-running the Junior Book Club at the public library this year. In the past year, I've also volunteer tutored with Frontier College, volunteered at Salvation Army and Project Love in my hometown Timmins, and helped to run the middle school drama club in Timmins every year when I get back from university. So now that you know a little bit more about my past, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about who I am in the present and why I believe I should receive one of the limited spots to either the University of Sunderland or the University of Limerick. So I'm a really big believer in the idea that small, great acts of kindness are how you change the world. I really believe that small things like giving someone a compliment or holding the door out for someone is how you change their day, and then their world, and then the world. I would really love to have the opportunity to do a semester abroad because I believe that it would be a great way to spread the seeds of kindness everywhere. I believe that I could turn this exchange into a great experience, not only for me, but for everyone else. I could do my small part to change the world, in a very small way, of course, in a different place. Last thing I wanted to say about why I believe that I should receive one of the limited seats to either the University of Sunderland or the University of Limerick is that I really want to be able to use this opportunity as a way to make the world a little softer, a little sweeter, and a little kinder. And I really believe that if given this opportunity, I can do something good. Alright, well, it's probably time to head on to the future, so let's go. Whew, welcome to the future, and I gotta say, it's looking pretty bright. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to bring you to the future today is because I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm hoping to get out of this exchange, both academically and personally. So the first thing I'm sort of hoping to get out of this exchange is more of a short-term academic thing, and that's just the experience to be able to have a larger class selection. The cool thing about a bigger university is that there are just so many cool different courses that, you can't always get in a smaller scale university setting. So two classes that I would be super interested in taking is a How to Write Like Tolkien class and a Gothic Literature in Ireland class. Another goal that I have, which is more of a personal long-term goal, is that I would just love to be able to use this exchange as an opportunity to have a relatively safe space to grow as an independent young woman in the world. I love the idea of being able to go out and experience the world and learn new things about myself without having to compromise my education. While we're in the future, I also wanted to think ahead a little bit and talk about what I think the three biggest challenges for me would be abroad. So the first one that comes to mind right away, right off the bat, is the fact that I'm going to get very lost. And I already know this because I have problems with directions and I get lost enough as it is in North Bay. Lucky for me though, having so much experience getting lost has actually allowed me to develop some really great preventative skills to kind of help me when I'm in this situation. So the biggest thing for me is keeping a calm and level-headed mindset, because mindset really does make a world of a difference. I've also learned some really great skills like, leaving ahead if I think I might get a little lost so that I'm not late somewhere, and honestly just like planning my route ahead really helps. Another big challenge that I think I'm going to have abroad, which is a pretty natural one, but loneliness. You're so far away from your family and your friends in an entirely new place, and I have no doubts that some nights will be kind of lonely probably. But I also believe in dealing with that with a positive mindset and using any sort of lonely feelings that I have to actually, give me a little push to get out there and meet new people and have some great experiences. And the third main challenge that I feel like I might face is, ironically, also one of the things I'm most excited for about an exchange, and that is the bigger school setting. Although I'm really excited for it, I also acknowledge that it might be a little weird for me being in a class with a lot more students where the prof might never even know my name. So one thing I've already kind of thought ahead and want to do to help me with that is I'm fully prepared to reach out to get any sort of academic support available to me so that my grades don't suffer in the larger class scale setting. As a future teacher, what I'm also really hoping to get out of this exchange opportunity is just hope for my future students. I want to be able to show them that you don't have to choose between traveling or getting an education. I want to teach them that education is the way to lifelong adventure and that you don't have to choose between bucket list items and discovering yourself abroad or that university degree. I want to be able to be a positive role model for them and show them how much opportunity education can bring them. Alright, well, as much as I would love to spend a lot more time here in the future, we should probably keep going on with our journey. So let's go! Whew! Time traveling's hard, but I'm glad to be back in the present so that I can tell you guys my top 3 bucket list items that I would love to do besides attending school if I were to get this exchange opportunity. So the first thing that I would be really interested in doing is immersing myself in another culture and history by actually going to visit a museum. I'd really love to see the Museum of Sunderland in Sunderland or see some of the art at the Hunts Museum in Ireland. Another thing I'd be really interested in doing was going to visit the Cliffs of Moher if I was in Ireland, or taking a quick drive to go see London if I had an exchange in Sunderland. And the third thing that I'm actually really interested in doing if I were to get an exchange opportunity is just making friends. There's so many cool people all around the world and I would just love to get the chance to meet some of them. I'd also like to talk a little bit about why I believe that I would make a really great ambassador for Nipissing University. So the first thing is that I really believe that I could represent our university with integrity and make Nipissing proud. I'm a hard worker and a problem solver, and I won't shy away from any challenges that this semester throws at me. I also like to think that I'm a pretty friendly person, and I know how to make others feel included. With that being said, I hope that my kind and bubbly personality would make this experience a great one, not only for me, but for the university and everyone that I come into contact with. I believe that if given the opportunity, I could really show another country just how friendly Canadians really are.